To get notified of all new videos when they drop, and to help support the channel, smash that sub button and click the bell icon. Hello everyone, Taki here, and welcome to my 1 to 120 thieving guide. On screen now is an overview of everything that I will cover in this guide. You can find timestamps for all of the sections that I will go over in the description box below, so feel free to skip around. First up, we have useful gear and items. The Ardougne Cloak 3 has a thieving requirement of level 65 and is unlocked via the achievement set. It will increase your success rate while thieving. The Gloves of Silence have a 54 Hunter requirement and give a 5% boost to pickpocketing. Feather-Fingered Necklace is a relatively new item to RS, and it will allow you to avoid stun chance 10 times before degrading to dust. This item is relatively cheap and you can buy it for under 2k on the GE. 5-Finger Discount is amazing ore if you are seriously considering pushing for 120 thieving. It will boost your success rate anywhere from 3 to 15% depending on the tier you purchase with loyalty points. Soul in the Box is unlocked after completing Nomad's Eulogy and requires 24 invention to use. It vaguely boosts your pickpocketing success rate. There are 3 main armor sets for thieving. Probably the easiest set to obtain here is the Exoskeleton set, which is a quest reward for completing Plague's End. It will give you 25% chance to avoid stun and snake bites while also acting as Black Ibis pieces if you own them. The braces will function as Gloves of Silence assuming that you have 75 Thieving and Hunter. From here we have the Master Camouflage outfit, which was initially awarded through Treasure Hunter. You can now obtain fragments for this suit while training Thieving. It will provide you with unlimited Thieving teleports, a 7% chance to double pickpocketing, and a 7% chance to avoid stun and bites. This will also act as Exoskeleton and Black Ibis if you own them. Lastly, we have Black Ibis, and this set will give you 5% bonus experience if you own all of the pieces to the set. There are 2 useful familiars for thieving. Magpie and Abyssal Lurker will allow you to boost your thieving level by 3 to 4. Crystal Mask and Lightform are rewards for completing the Light Within quest. They require 80 prayer and 88 magic to use. These abilities will drastically increase your thieving success rate. Finally, we have the Cheeky Monkey, which you will probably not own. It was only awarded via the RuneScape road trip in 2014, and it will allow you to absorb 1 failed pickpocketing hit per minute. For levels 1 through 5, you will want to pickpocket Pompous merchants near the Taverley Lodestone. It should be relatively quick to get these first 5 levels. From level 5 to 15, you will be stealing from the Baker's Stall in Catherby. This is around 20k experience per hour. If you position yourself between the flowers and the stall, the roaming guard will not be able to stop you. You can continuously click on the stall until you have a full inventory worth of food. When you get to level 15, you unlock your first really overpowered training method. Jail doors will net you anywhere between 61 and 83k an hour. The only requirements for this method are the Buyers and Sellers quest and 1 lockpick. You will be opening 6 jail doors inside the Thieves Guild. Once you have opened up all the doors, you can use the World Hop feature or quick join someone on a different world inside your friends chat or clan chat. This will greatly increase your XP per hour. At level 41, you unlock my favorite method for low-level players. Coshing Volunteers will give you between 80 and 215k an hour. The only requirement for this method is the From Tiny Acorns caper, which I will show you how to complete now. To start the caper, talk to Darren Lightfinger inside the Thieves Guild. Spam through the chat and then head to Farrock Square. When you're there, talk to the dwarf and then talk to the nearby guard about the dwarf. After, steal from the dwarf and then click on the new item in your inventory. Go talk to him again, and then immediately run over to the guard and distract him. Now steal from the stall to get the dragon. Your last step is to talk to the dwarf again to get the banker's note before heading back to Darren to hand in the caper. From here you will need a blackjack, which you can buy from the GE. You will need to talk to the advanced pickpocketing trainer in order to get a rubber blackjack. Now that you're ready, lure the Coshing Volunteer into this tiny doorway and shut the door behind him. You will need to turn on 1 mouse button gameplay in order to unlock easy mode thieving. You are also going to want to resize your window so that the Coshing Volunteer is all the way at the bottom of the screen. I did this by using the RS2 default layout and then resizing my screen window. You will be able to lure, knock out, and spam loot with very little mouse movement. This makes this method incredibly easy. If you're a low level, I highly suggest that you use the Feathered Fingered Necklace that I talked about earlier in this guide, as it will help you avoid several stunts per hour. At 79 thieving I was getting 172k experience per hour, and at 99 I was getting 215k. This is a viable leveling option all the way up to level 88 if you don't feel like moving on to a different method. This is also probably the lowest effort training method available to you if you don't have access to Crystal Mask and Lightform. From 65 to 90 you will want to pickpocket Menaphite Thugs as long as you have access to Lightform and Crystal Mask. If you don't have access to these skills, you should go back to pickpocketing from Coshing Volunteers, as that will give you way more experience in blackjacking Menaphite Thugs. Use the Bandit Camp lodestone and head directly east. Trap a Menaphite Thug inside one of the houses by using the lure option. Resize your game window so that way the Menaphite Thug is all the way at the bottom of your screen, and then turn on one mouse gameplay so that way you can spam click pickpocket without moving your mouse. When you're ready, drink a prayer renewal, cast Crystal Mask, and put on the light form prayer. Then, click away. From 90 to 120 you can pickpocket Dwarf Traders. This is really only worth doing if you have unlocked light form and Crystal Mask. Assuming you are using an aura, familiar, the exoskeleton set or master camo, along with feather fingered necklace and soul in the box, your XP per hour should be close to 1 mil at level 99. Your inventory should include noted ores and bars that Dwarf Traders have, along with runes for Crystal Mask, prayer renewal potions, and prayer flasks. If you don't own a seed aside, I advise you to put junk seeds on your action bar so you can spam drop them while thieving. Now teleport to Kilogram and go to the second floor of the main building. You can hop worlds until you find one where a trader has been trapped by other players leveling thieving. All you need to do now is spam click the trader and occasionally boost your thieving with a familiar and empty your inventory of seeds with your action bar if you don't have a seed aside. Dwarf Traders will give you over 1.2 mil in profit per hour at level 99 thieving. From level 30 to 41, you can take a break from jail doors and do some thieving on Gullible Tourist. These are between 50 to 88k per hour and have the potential of giving you uncut onyx from an offering box. This is a great money-making method for low-level players. You can find Gullible Tourist on the docks of the Ports District in Menaphos. If there isn't one on the world that you are on, simply hop worlds until you find one. These are great to pickpocket because they have a left-click option. From level 21 to 91, you can do Pyramid Plunder minigame. This is really only worth doing if you are trying to unlock pieces of the Black Ibis set. The XP per hour here is between 17 and 250k. Pyramid Plunder is a fairly straightforward minigame, but you may need food and or an Excalibur if you're a low level. You should run through the maze and prioritize looting urns from the top 2 floors you can reach. Crystal Mask and Light Form make the pyramid easy mode. Finally, my personal favorite training method and the one that I use to get to 120 thieving is Elven Workers. You can start doing these at level 88 as long as you are boosting your thieving level. This requires the Plague's End quest, and you should be getting anywhere between 250 and 400k experience per hour. Elven Workers will also net you over 700k profit per hour from coins and drops completely AFK. If you do not own the Master Camo set, the Crystal Teleport Seed will give you direct access to all of the clans. On screen now are the XP breakdowns of all of the workers. You will want to prioritize clans under the voice of Saren before transitioning over to the top 4 to 5 clans. A recent game update has made it incredibly easy to track which clans you are banned from. This can be used to maximize your XP per hour. The final section of this guide covers the extras. The first extra is the weekly circus event. This will allow you to gain anywhere between 14 and 21k experience per week in less than a minute. This requires the Some Like It Cold and Back to the Freezer quests. When you get here, all you have to do is talk to Teddy and then go through the 5 skill options. The second extra is the XP reward from Hanky Points in the Thieves Guild. This is another weekly that will give you between 1 and 10k experience, with the only requirement being the Buyers and Sellers quest. You can hand in award points that you've accumulated from doing things in the Thieves Guild by talking to any of the NPCs in this room. That's it for this guide. If it helped you, please leave a like and a comment. Subscribe for future guides if you haven't already. Until next time, Taki out.